Don't not be Thibodeau. And here it comes. It's about to come in. Oh my God. They didn't. They took Sauce Gardner. Oh my God, they don't want an edge. Maybe he likes Jermaine Johnson at 10. Then we're not going to get a wide receiver?
Garrett Wilson, wide receiver. Oh my God, no edge.
Who's sitting there?
The Jets traded up. The Jets traded up. Are we taking JJ? Are we taking JJ? Because I know Braden is in New Zealand saying, we should get Lily, Mike. He's definitely saying that. JJ! We got Johnson! We got Johnson at 26! We got Johnson at 26! This is great! Yes! They took Roger McCreary, they didn't take Dean, and we traded up. We can get the Kobe Dean. We can get the Kobe Dean. It really is. They took Breece Hall. They took Breece Hall. Wow. I mean, look, I love Breece Hall. But there's also Jeremy Ruckert, who I think is the best tight end in the class personally. They took Jeremy Ruckert. He took Jeremy Ruckert. Yes! We got a Jeremy. We got a Jeremy. Oh, and the Jets pick, and it's Max Mitchell, offensive tackle. We needed that. That's wow. We took Michael Clemens. I never heard of him. A defensive edge.
One week of practice complete in training camp. So you better have been ready because it already happened. And guess who's catching passes from Aaron Rodgers? That's right. It's our number one wide receiver, Garrett Wilson. And he's absolutely going crazy. We're going to be talking about that. We're going to be talking about a lot of things that's going on in camp. There's so many things to be excited about. We're getting great information on Twitter from all the Jets media guys. They're actually doing a pretty good job. I will say that it is true, but we're also getting a lot of videos and a lot of pictures from our friends at the Jets Lounge, starting with Steve, the CEO of Sack Exchange. He's been pushing out pictures, pushing out video coverage, and I know that's going to go on throughout camp. Throughout camp, the Jets Lounge will be there. We will be there to show you the inside of training camp, what's going on, video coverage there. There's going to be coverage here on YouTube, right on this channel, with the Jets Lounge, bringing up Joe Bodigo to the Hall of Fame game. We're going to get footage of that. There's going to be footage all through training camp. So get ready for that. Make sure you don't miss any of it. I want to say hello to some of our supporters here, starting with one of my OG originals, the original snacker, the one who named me Snacks, Jets Mess Mess. It's good to see you, brother. It's good to see Dane. Oh, Kane Yeti is here, and he is cooking with the lounge. I love it. A fungus among us. Welcome and thank you. Yes, click the like button. Give me that. Give me those likes, guys. Let's get everybody in here. Let them know we're here. Harlan Abraham, what's going on, my friends? Yes, it is Italy Jets. What happens when you what you know what you get when you mix a Jewish guy like me with an Italian guy like Italy? You get a middle class to upper middle class neighborhood in Brooklyn, New York in the 1980s. That's what you get. Anyway, Hank G is here. Good to see you, Hank G. New York Jets super fan in the house. Good to see you, brother. Everything's going good. I like the camp that we've had so far. I like what I'm hearing. There's some exciting things. This is a good time to be a Jets fan. There's no question about it. 73 Klecko in the house. JC Jet fan. My dog just looked up, by the way, because I have a puppy. He's 4 months old. His name is Klecko. So anytime we say that name, anytime I say your name, he's going to look up and be I hear him rattling around. New York Jets super fan. Tony Alexio. Ryder and Talon's PA. Hank G. R&R. New York Jets fan 4. What's going on, brother? It's been a while. We got to have you on here. We got to get you on here. We miss seeing you and talking to you. Ant Jets 82 is in the house. What's up, brother? And, of course, one of my best friends, proud New York Jets fan, right here. And bread makes him poop. Just in case you didn't know, now you have that information. But enough wasting time. I got to get my co-host in here. It's been way too long. So, with that said, let's do it. You know what's coming. You know what's coming. There we go. He hails behind enemy lines, kind of like she does. Behind enemy lines in the enemy state of, well, it's not really Massachusetts because he's in Connecticut, but he's much closer and he's surrounded by New England fans. And every once in a while, it's not a New England fan, but it's not a Jet fan, it's a New York Giant fan. So this is his life. Patriot fans, Giant fans, and there he is wearing his gear, whether it's the Yankee gear or the Jet gear. This guy doesn't care. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the chicken cutlet Parmesan pounding, the baked ravioli man that got to eat it, the Parmesan grated cheese gulping, the Jets fan rooting, Yankee fan rooting, one and only, ladies and gentlemen, welcome the greatest co-host in the world.
What's going on, brother?
Vinny C. What's up, my man?
How's everything, man? Hey, it's not football season yet. The Yankees are in last place, but hey, we're back.
I know. Hey, it just is what it is. Like even if you don't make the playoffs, you still got to stay a fan. You got to stay loyal to the team.
What did I say last week?
Did more.
I
they still did more than any baseball team has done for their fans.
I always wear my colors, man, especially when they lose. And who is that, Klecko?
No, this is the 9-week-old Jolene. So it's Jolene Klecko, the two dogs. And she's chewing on my power cable, the computer. I need to stop her because, when you have.
You're in the blender. You're in the blender, Jeremy. Technical difficulties here, folks. What if I hop out and then hop back in? All right, it's gone. Perfect.
Testing.
Perfect.
You can hear me now?
Yeah, I don't.
You hear me?
Yeah, no. Now it's perfect. Sorry, folks. That was bad right there.
They're used to it because of Green Bean. You see, that was the one good precedent Green Bean set up for all YouTubers. You're allowed to have technical difficulties, and everybody understands. Guys, we have to get to our main guest, but we also have other people here that want to talk. I kind of didn't realize that was going to happen, but we got a lot of Jets Lounge people that want to come in. Hopefully, they're going to tell us something about what they saw in camp. But let's bring in our special guest that we had already announced, and I'll give him his intro. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard about Vinny C, and many of the things would apply to this guy. I already used all my jokes. I used my pizza, my manicotti, my ravioli, so I'm just going to keep it really simple. Here is my hand-wavering, hand-gesturing, Italian New York Jets YouTube content provider, and he's the greatest one in the world! Really, Jets fan.
Woo! How you doing? And andiamo. And Shabbat Shalom.
My dogs.
Oh, the dogs.
Welcome to the Jet Lounge, brother.
How's it going, guys? Everyone doing good? How's Sunday treating you?
The Jets Lounge, where puppies are us. Okay. All right, guys, what's up?
Let's see. I mean, I think we're discovering that we're not going to miss Mims very long. because Brownlee's doing fantastic.
And JJ didn't waste any time taking that number.
Oh yeah.
And let me just tell you, he looks great. Like it just screams Seminoles when he's wearing 11 again. Hopefully he plays the way he did at Florida State.
That's the goal.
Guys, we have a special guest. You know, we're going to have people popping in and out from the lounge, I think, throughout the night. So I just want to bring in, I don't know, we're going to ask him if he's been at training camp at all so we can get some extra perspective there. So I'm going to bring him from the Jets Lounge. He's one of the founding fathers and one of the guys who runs the Jets Lounge on Twitter. Please welcome Justin.
Yo, training
What's up,
camp
brother?
hat. Got me a beer. Got watching me some training camp rerun here in the man cave, in the Jet Lounge, in the life of the Justin 4-0 show, man.
I love it. Were you at any of the practices this week?
I was, man. I was there yesterday. It was beautiful out, and I brought my son and his buddy, and there was about 2,000 fans there, man, and it was packed. It was electric there. Aaron Rodgers came out, and the crowd went wild. Jetman was there. He was pumping up the crowd. Cuz was there, yelling at the players. Johnny wanted his ice cream. He was there. It was amazing, and they looked great. We there was some fights going on with Clemens and Ruckert.
Yep.
But overall, though, the guys look great. Sauce looked awesome, of course. Garrett looked superb. Michael Carter looked really good. And Jeremy Ruckert looked good, too. And, of course, who was over there? I'm thinking it was a rookie. It was a rookie guy, Dye, I think his name was. He was a running back. We were trying to say that in the lounge before. He looked good, too. He was showing up. So, some guys look good. Greg Zerline was kicking them through the uprights. Getting our points on special teams. Some guys are out there. JJ looked great with number 11. He was getting tight down with the curves, getting around the edges. And yeah, man, I'm ready for the season. And Sack was there yesterday, but I'm gonna try to get there as much as I can and provide as much info as I can with some pictures and maybe meet some more people and hang out with them there.
What was your impressions of Aaron Rodgers?
Aaron Rodgers. Oh yeah, that guy was there. I forgot about him. Yeah, he looked good, man. He looked really good. He looked like he had control over the offense. He had it moving, and the best part about it is you can see that he looked like a leader over there. Calming them down, getting the guys that were fighting and stuff, and guys get back into the huddle type of. We're grown men here, so let's play some football. And my son is my son's a big collector of sports. Memorabilia, try to do the same thing and collect all that stuff. So we try to get the autographs and all that stuff for him, And Aaron he didn't want to do any autographs. He actually just told the kids that he's not interested in it. But I think that wasn't about him being Aaron Rodgers of I'm not interested in camp, hanging out with kids and the families and stuff. It was him saying, if I go do that, they're all going to come swarm me. They sent over Sauce and Garrett and Brees and they sent over the guys, the future of the Jets. So I think he's there to teach these guys and say, yo, this is what I'm here to do. Is I'm going to show these guys how to win. I'm going to win now, show them what it's like to win, and then they're going to continue to win because that's what he's going to do, man. It's solidify his legacy not only as a winner but as a teacher to win. And why not? Why not do it here? And if you ain't rooting for that, you ain't a Jet fan, man.
Justin, can I just interject really quick? How does the connection look between himself, Wilson, Coleman, Davis? But it sounds like his favorite target is Garrett.
His favorite target is Garrett, yeah. Obviously, he's going to have that, but his connection with Corey Davis looked awesome.
Exactly.
That looked really good, actually. There was a couple plays out there. I think it was actually the play that caused the fight, but I put it on my Twitter page if you guys want to check it out. I'm at Justin40 Show on Twitter. But if you want to check that out, it's there's a play. He did whip it over to Corey Davis, and it was a great play. It was a great catch, and he looks like he's finding his guys. He's Aaron Rodgers, guys. He's going to find the open guy, and Corey wasn't even open, and he just went up and got it. So Corey looked good.
Wow, that's great. And somebody's asking, Ryder and Talons is asking about Tony Adams. I heard earlier in the week that he was doing really well. Did you see any evidence of that?
Yeah, Tony looked good, man. He was. I didn't see much of him, but what I did see of him, he looked like he was there and wanted to be there. He was hustling, man. Him and Rucker, he looked like they were putting in some heart, and you could tell that rubbed off with Clemens, with those type of players. They were there to play. Tony Adams was one of them. Yeah. But I didn't see much of him. But I didn't see a lot of him, and I was looking for Tippmann a lot, and Becton. But I don't know. I was kind of paying attention to Rodgers and all the superstars when everybody was going crazy with the bombs thrown in the air. But yeah, I wanted to pay attention to more of the stuff. I did take a lot of video, so I'm going to dig through it, and I'm obviously got it going on over here, watching as much as I can, so I can provide as much. Oh yeah, I remember that. Just was talking to Benny or whoever the hell else was talking to at the moment.
That's awesome.
How about the offensive line? Like, is like perfect example of that with our center situation. Is Tippmann running now? Is he running with the ones, or are they still running with McGovern to start?
I saw Tippmann out there a lot, but I did see McGovern. I think it was Tippmann with the ones, man. When I was out there, when I was looking, so I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna go through a lot of the stuff, but yeah, I believe it was Tippmann out there, man.
And Becton is getting some run at left tackle, I've read, because Brown is out for personal reasons, I guess. I guess it's got nothing to do with the injury.
Yeah. The pup list.
Yesterday I saw Becton a lot with the twos, but I think he was running with a lot of them. There's 53 spots in this roster, and there's 90-something guys right now. So you're going to see guys playing with the twos, with the ones, just to see what they got. So that's not really a – Jermaine Johnson was on special teams. Is he going to play special teams? Who knows? But, they're going to see what they have with him. McCole Hardman was back there catching punts. So they're going to run guys to see what they have and, find their spot on the roster. So, Ashton Davis is still here, and he actually didn't look too bad either. So,
wow.
Sorry, guys. I'm sitting on the edge of a couch, so if I'm moving around making you nauseous.
Wow, that sounds exciting. I'm surprised when you said fight between Clemens and Ruckert. I part of me, I think of Clemens just crushing people, but I'm kind of just not even knowing what happened in the fight. Just that Ruckert didn't back down, that he was in a fight with Clemens. It wasn't running the other direction. That gives me some type of pride, I've got to admit, in our Long Island hometown boy.
Rick.
He was willing to stand up to Clemens and he didn't back down.
Well, the best part about that is I went over to the family VIP section, and I was talking over Mo Wilkerson over there, our old defensive end from back in the day, and Bill Ruckert was up there, and we did host an event for Jeremy in Long Island last year. So I got to talking to Bill. I'm like, Bill, what's going on, man? He's like, hey, how you doing, bro? I'm like, what happened with that little tussle out there? He said, it's football. These guys are out there, and it's football. So, that's what it is. And then I had to bend the knee to him because last time we had a beer chug, and he made me look a little silly. So I had to bend the knee and said, we're not going to chug anything here. And he said, nah, maybe in the parking lot. I said, well, won't be a contest, man. I'll bend the knee to you. So my man's a champ with the chugging. I'll just sit back and enjoy my beer. So
love it. So that's fantastic. When are you heading out again to another practice?
I'm going to try for the weekend ones, whatever ones I can get up to, I will. Got a lot of stuff going on. I'm a youth football coach for my son, so during the week, it's tough for me to get up there on top of work with everything. So I'm going to do the best I can to get in there the weekends, but who knows? Let's see. Turbulence is on there. Got some good stuff. Conklin too. Speaking of somebody who mentioned fungus, Conklin got into a little tussle too with Kenny Ubo, I believe it was, and that was a quick-ended one right after that. But that was right over by us too. But these guys they're competitive, man. They want to earn their spot on the line, and they're sometimes you're like, hey, I'm not only going full speed. I'm not going full speed. I'm not wearing pads. Oh, why'd you go full speed, ass? Don't be such a jerk. And then you're competitive. I want to win the spot. You were up in my face. You beat me off the line. I'm pissed off. I don't want to be embarrassed. I'm trying to win my spot type of stuff. So. It's training camp, man. It's competition.
Bam Knight looked really good too. Looked like the best running back out there right now. Especially JJ on the defensive line looked like he was the best one at that position for now. Is that you see a lot of
Carter, that? Michael Carter looked pretty good, man. Honestly, I thought he was showing up. And he's doing what he's supposed to be doing. You know, Zach Wilson's doing what he's supposed to be doing. I think the guys all looked good yesterday. You know, I don't think anybody looked really crappy, so to speak. We did have some muffs on the special teams, on the punts on Saturday. I'm getting a little nervous. I said, if McCall Hardman is out for a week, ain't nobody out there that looks like they look catching the ball. It's not going to make me feel good. You know, they put the brooms up in their face. I mean, this guy dropped the ball. I'm like, I don't know who it was, but that has me worrying too. If I don't know who you are and you're going to be out there, you better not be dropping a football on the punt. So, but you know, special teams is a big part of football, man. You know, like we said, we had last year we did a meet and greet book signing with Coach Westhoff. So, and that was the week that the Browns game where we had an onside kick and had to play some football with special teams. And speaking of special teams, we had what's his name kicking some punts, Morstead, and he was kicking them up to the clouds where an actual jet had to maybe check out the window and check to see the laces or the word Wilson or whatever right there on the football. He was kicking them sky high, man. It's pretty cool.
Love it. I love to hear. I love to hear that. Love to heir that.
It's such a sigh of relief knowing that Braden Mann is gone. I couldn't stand that, man.
Yeah. You
can't
have
what's going on with Cook.
Yeah, so man. we hear there's a rumor that Cook. Well, why don't you tell it? Who told me about it? It was Vinny, right? No, it was Gino. Go ahead, buddy.
Go.
So on Twitter, Cook posted an emoji of a smiley face with sunglasses on. It seems like a lot of Jets people on Twitter, content creators are kind of reacting to it. So I'm thinking that he's either gonna go somewhere else or he's gonna go with the Jets starting tomorrow. That's what I think is gonna happen. I think the retro jerseys might come out tomorrow too. But you know how Cook likes to tweet. You know how Cook likes to put messages out there. But it's going crazy right now.
But can I just say something to the room? And maybe it's more geared towards Justin because he's actually there. Based on what you've seen with the running back room, Brees, Carter, even Bam, do you feel comfortable with this group right now, or do you think we got to bring Cook in?
I mean, when you woke up in the morning on Christmas, did you want one toy? Did you want 3? Did you want 5?
I know where you're going with this.
I want all of them, man. Give me them all, and it's not a setback to St. Izzy. Not saying that Mike can't do it.
I didn't even mention Izzy. I forgot Izzy. It's just you know how it is with the season ended last year.
It's the money.
Carter took a lot of heat for last year's performance, and if Cook comes here, I guarantee you he's the odd man out.
Oh yeah.
Hey, listen, Dalvin Cook is a 1,000-yard rusher year after year. Is his production going down? Sure, but right now these running backs are going to have a private call to each other, FaceTime, whatever they're doing online to each other, hanging out. Let's talk about what we're getting paid. Right now is the time you go out and get the best one because they're underpaid. Go get the best one. He wants $8 million a year. Pay him $9 million. Make him happy. Make him get here. Next year you pay him $7 million. Give him $16 million and he wants his $8 million a year, and you get him happy. You get him here for $9 million this year. $7 million for next year. And you got the guy for 2 years with Aaron Rodgers. Why? Why would you want that as a Jet fan? He's the best guy. We're the best out there, if not the best halfback out in football. You don't want him on your team. You're spending the money, or am I? I'm not. Woody is. Bring him here. I'll buy his jersey. I'll root for him if he's scoring first downs and touchdowns and he's not on the Patriots and the Bills or the Dolphins. You want him there? You want him here?
Well, and it's certainly intriguing, like to have, like we know Brees Hall will be healthy eventually, and you've got a guy like Dalvin Cook who's proven rushed over 1,000 times, multiple times, big play guy, home run hitting running back, and then you got Brees Hall as a home run hitting running back. Knowing the Jets' history, our luck with injuries, how can it possibly hurt to have two guys that are completely trustworthy stud running backs and then have a pack of young, hungry running backs behind them competing and fighting for touches?
Bro, if you got yourself a Ferrari in your driveway, you got a Lamborghini, you're in good shape. Why not drive both? You got Brees Hall and you got Dalvin Cook. You drive both of them. One in red and one in yellow. Screw it.
I like that analogy.
Let's go.
Gotta love that. Want to thank Tony Alexia with the $5 super chat. Thank you. Lawson and Q will each give us double-digit sacks I love that.
Mm.
Uh, will uh, will JJ or Huff give us a triple play? It's hard to say because we have so many guys, and they're not playing as many snaps as other edges in the league.
Right.
And also JJ, for example, they use him primarily in running plays, like running downs. He's more of an edge sealer, whereas I think it's going to be Lawson, McDonald, and Huff that get most of the 3rd and 10, 3rd and 12 real pass rush opportunities. But does anyone see? I mean, I could. I mean, obviously we all expect, and we're all hoping Q is going to be over 10 sacks. It would be a disappointment if he didn't. I don't know if Lawson is that guy. If anybody's, who do you think is the most likely edge to get over 10 sacks aside from Q? Like, which edge guy, if one of them does it? Would it be Lawson? I'm asking that to all three of you.
Go ahead, guys.
You want to go first, Vinny?
I think I would lean more towards Lawson. I mean, he's 2 years removed from the ACL, and most athletes, especially at his position, coming off of an ACL, the first year is your get back year. The second year is where you see the production jump again. So for me, I would tilt my hat towards Carl Lawson.
I could see that. I think that has the potential. I'm going to give you 3 guys. I think it's going to be Lawson. I'm not ruling out JJ because he's making big, tremendous steps to step up to be that guy, but it just all depends on where they're going to put him in the first, second, third game of preseason. And I think people keep sleeping on him. I think McDonald is going to step up. I really think he's going to make it a living hell for all the edges to not only start, maybe get a little bit more of the snaps. I understand Huff has a great get off. He's got a very, very quick get off. McDonald's right there with them with the get up. If McDonald could put on some more weight, I think he can challenge JJ and Lawson to get up there.
All right.
I love the question, and also thank you for the donation over there, the contribution, however you want to call it. But yeah, I'm gonna say it's tough because I want them all to get it, and we can go for a quadruple, whatever, penta, whatever. Get everybody with 10 sacks, but
be awesome.
I'm gonna say Huff, man. I think Huff has just earned himself with some explosive off the edge stuff last year that I just don't think that he's going to be stoppable with Quinnen needed in a double team. And you get Quinnen with a double team, Huff coming off the edge. I don't know. I just think he's earned this, and the strength he has is just ridiculous. I don't know. I'm going to say Huff.
Now, if Huff gets the double digits there, if he gets the double digits there, then I think he's going to be due for some money because they just recently put that second round tender on him because they didn't want to see him go. And you know what I mean? And then you know what? Between him and Lawson taking a reduction in salary going into the end of the offseason, I'm not in a rush to end the season, but that's a good problem to have. It's just like at this point now, who do you pay?
Yeah, I think in fairness, if we're being honest, the defensive line and the defense overall last year turned it around and lit it up when Huff was activated and started to get playing time. That is when. So a lot of people point to Q yelling at the coach on the sideline and getting mad and fired up. But that was right along the time also that Huff finally started being active and they started suiting up Bryce, started suiting him up. And if you watch, just like Lawson, they were holding Huff on every play. That was the only way they could stop him. He has a fast get off. He was creating havoc on passing plays. And that was when our defense really started to shine, when Huff started getting that playing time in passing situations. So he's a good player.
Wasn't Huff the guy who got to Josh Allen to
hurt
his elbow when he was throwing short? I mean, you gotta believe that in that game that we beat Buffalo, that maybe Josh Allen, who threw that last pass, maybe would have had a better shot, and we would have lost that game on a bomb, and maybe Sauce wouldn't be Sauce who he is. He got beat, but if you go back to that play, Bryce Huff got Josh Allen's elbow, and he wasn't able to throw this far. Incomplete pass. Bryce Huff gets to the quarterback, guys. You know what I mean? And That's the thing. Like when you look at like stats, like guys like, oh, sacks. So I love the sack number. Believe me, I want to get LT sack numbers. I want to get, whatever number you can get, gas no sack numbers. But pressure rate, if you can get to the quarterback, you're disrupting the play. It's not that you're getting a statistic that's probably not going to show up on paper, but pressure rate, you're getting to the quarterback. Carl Lawson is great with this. You get to the quarterback, and the quarterback's going to roll out of the pocket because they're in the pocket and they're getting pressed. They're going to roll out. So now you're disrupting. Now the receivers, the routes are broken up. So now you're going to cause the quarterback to throw probably across his body, a route that's already broken up. Here comes a tip pass. Here comes a throw that he probably wouldn't have thrown. Here comes an interception. Here comes a tip pass, a lost down, whatever it is. That getting into the backfield, disrupt the play, doesn't show up on the stats. We're all like, oh, he's not as good as he is. That's tough. And when that starts, you start getting that double team to Q, because he's going around the NFL as he's high paid now, and JFM said he's going to be as good as Aaron Donald. I saw that on Twitter. These guys are going to get to the ball because they're going to expect a double team on Quinn Williams. So the edges are going to get there. I mean, we got a lot of good edges. Michael Clemens, Bryce Huff, JJ, Lawson. I mean, these guys will be starting on other teams. These are rotational players on our team. This is crazy. Absolute mayhem.
So guys, we have that's great. Thank you, Tony. We got somebody else ready to join. And he is another guy from our Twitter lounge. Justin's good friend, my good friend, forget friend, my family, Justin's family. Ladies and gentlemen, Kenny from the Jets Lounge. What's up, brother?
Hey,
what's going on, guys?
Hey,
What's
Kenny.
up, Kenny?
All good, man. Everything is just looking forward, man. Just looking forward to football finally. It's been a crazy off season with all the talk about Rodgers coming. He's here now, live in living color. I haven't been out to camp yet. I know Justin was out there. Sack was out there today. Today something came up. I couldn't make it. But I'll be out there this week, probably Thursday I'm shooting for. And I just can't wait to get out there and see it my eyes only. Aaron Rodgers, a Jet, it's changed the whole vibe. You can see just with the tickets for these practices how they were swept up in 3 minutes, and people had the audacity to put them on StubHub to try to sell them.
Right.
Joke. I even posted something on Twitter that I seen a listing for $800 a ticket.
Right.
For practice. Are you kidding me? So, I know I wasn't able to make it today. I did give the tickets to my son's friend who took his family. So, if I got a couple other dates, I got tickets. If I don't go to the practices, I definitely be giving them away. But listen, it's coming fast. Can't wait for that Monday night game against Buffalo, and then hitting the road for the Jets Dallas. I'll be in Texas for that. And but long way to go before we get to the opener. Just like I said, just want everybody to be healthy, get through practice healthy, get to these preseason games healthy. And listen, we're going to be right there. It's going to be an exciting season. Finally, we got something to hope for. And and the other thing with the wide receiver with Garrett Wilson, you just see the chemistry already, the way these guys are. Even on the defense, Sauce. Right? I seen something where he gave Rodgers this necklace with an 8 on it. That. So these, Rodgers, he loves this team. Listen, I was out in Green Bay last year when the Jets beat them. And after the game, just the way Rodgers was talking about the Jets, just throwing them bouquets, right there was a signal like, all right, my career's done in Green Bay. I got to get to this team. And it happened.
Yeah, he found his team. So I want to bring that up. That Kenny, you mentioned the tickets, like the Jets Lounge on Twitter, and it's going to happen here. Steve is going to do it here for the Jets Lounge. The Jets Lounge on Twitter has been giving away tickets to the practice, and just so everybody knows, they're getting them from people. Steve bought a bunch of them from people who were basically kind of hoarding them and trying to make a profit. And Steve kind of got him back. He's kind of taken as many back as he can. And I know Ken, being a longtime season ticket holder, has access and he's able to get these tickets. And if he can't use them, he gives them away. No, we're not looking to make money. The Jets Lounge is looking to get as many of our fans, as many of our Jets family, to these events so they get to experience it. And I think that's the best part of the Jets Lounge, whether you're on YouTube or Twitter, is that's all we're trying to do, is bring this community to get together and give everybody an opportunity to be part of this, this whole movement of YouTube and Twitter and us coming together as a Jets fam. I like to call it Jets fam. It's the biggest family in the world, and it's the Jets family. So we appreciate that, over here on the YouTube side. And I know we're going to be giving away a couple of those tickets Steve got right here on one of these shows. And we'll be giving more information on that. And all you have to do is to win those tickets. If you're someone who lives in the area and wants to go see the Jets practice, you're having trouble getting tickets, all you have to do is just tune in and let us know in the chat that you're here, and you'll have an opportunity to win.
And Justin, you were out there yesterday, right? I got a question for you, because I know you also had to get a parking pass, which in the past you didn't need a parking pass to get it, into the facility. Were they checking the parking passes?
No.
All right, because the problem is, I got some practices coming up where I got 4 tickets and a parking pass.
No.
So I can get
same as
somebody
last.
else.
It was the same as last year, man. You just go to that building, whatever they let you through. You parked into the lot. You got into the school buses. And by the way, the school buses had air conditioning on them. They were actually working this year. It was not cool on them. And we got over there. Excuse me.
All right, so you don't need a parking pass, because I know that if I give 2 tickets to somebody and 2 tickets to another,
nobody they didn't check them, Kenny.
All right, so that's good to know that I don't have to worry about a parking pass. If I tell the person, here's 2 tickets, don't worry about it. You're not going to need a parking pass. All right.
No, but they want to make sure that people aren't parking in the wrong spot. So just park in the right spot. Be safe. Get on the bus. Get over to the camp and follow rules. The cops are over there. They're directing traffic, and it's a good time. There's houses over there, and they got the shuttles, and it's definitely well ran. You know what I mean? They have the Jets, the Gen Jets for the kids, and it was a good time, man. Everybody was out there having a good time. Speaking of good time, Kenny, you out there? No stogie tonight?
Nah, no stogie tonight. I'm just taking it easy. I had a very long weekend. I had my grandkids over Friday. They crashed out about 9 o'clock. I ran off to my card game, got in at 5 a.m. Grandkids wake me up at 7, make them breakfast. Out all day yesterday at a wedding, and then I had something come up this morning where I couldn't get to camp, but I did get 18 holes of golfing today.
You son of a gun. Speaking of golfing, guys, listen, and if anybody is here, if you guys, I don't know if any of you 3 are going, but in Cleveland, obviously we're going to be playing in the Hall of Fame game, and we have Mr. Joe Klecko, I think he is. He's the guy that played for the Jets. I think I got a couple of autographs over here. But and Darrell Revis, I think I got a couple of those too. But they're going to get inducted. Me, Kenny, Sack, Joe and Clark. If you guys are familiar with Joe, he's a longtime listener to WFAN, for a longtime caller in there, and he's a longtime friend along with Kenny. Speaking of golfing, with Joe Beningo, and Joe Beningo's a WFAN radio host. He's going to be hanging out with the Jet Lounge guys, with Sack, me, Kenny. And Joe and Clark, I'm going to be driving out in my wife's SUV because I got a sports car, and I said we need a 3rd row. We got all these people and big-headed Jets fans this year. We need to fit, so let's get in the SUV, pile up, and drive out to Cleveland. And there could be no ode of pain, no misery with Joe and Clark. But
I'm sure the chat is going to be there, and I'll listen. I'm very good friends with Joe Beningo. I golf with him once a week, and he's just a regular guy like us, just wants to win. He basically wears that green on his heart. He just wants to win. And we're gonna chat it up. And like I said, anybody out there in Canton will be out there and just having a good time. It's a lot of fun. I can't wait to get out there.
Hey, K Yeti. Thank you, man. Yeah, the Man Cave is definitely a place where My 8-year-old son doesn't come out and hang out with me sometimes. He does. We play some PlayStation, but I get out here and I drink some beers and I hang out with weights. I work out a little bit and try to burn off these beers. But yeah, the man cave is cool, man. Thanks.
Yeah, I was out there. I was out there last year, right? Your son's birthday's coming up.
We did the chant. We had that chant out here. You know what? As a matter of fact, you know what? I'm a little wild tonight because I got some beers. I mean, this is it's not the Happy Dad who we were sponsored by, but it was Cape May Brewery, which is down the shore. But we got a couple people in here. It should be loud enough. I'm gonna do a little Jet chant because we did it in the man cave last year, Kenny. We did it. Come on, man. Ready? J-E-T.
Yes.
Sloppy on YouTube, but I love you guys. It's so sloppy, but it's good.
No, we had a good time. That was a good barbecue last year.
Yeah, it was good, man.
We had a good time.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And just so you know, I know, Vinny, you were asking me, am I coming to New Jersey for any games? Because I've been talking up the Vegas game a lot. But I am officially booked. I will be at the San Diego Charger game on Monday Night Football, November 6th.
The Chargers still playing San Diego?
Love it.
No, the LA. I'll call them San Diego till the day I die.
That's right.
It's the saying the LA Chargers are the most unnatural thing off the tongue imaginable. But
Absolutely.
but when we beat them at MetLife on November 6th and during Monday Night Football, I will be there. So I'm excited that I am going and I was able to secure a good flight and my tickets.
Oh, that's awesome. That's the Monday night game because I'm definitely gonna go to a game or two this year. It's just with the kids at home, it's got to be a 1 p.m. game. The only exception to that rule for me personally is if it's a playoff game. If they go to the playoffs, regardless of time, whatever destination, mark my words, I will be there.
Jeremy,
awesome.
You got a hotel yet? In New York?
No, I got a million places there. Like, all my best friends growing up, my whole life.
There you go.
Yeah, because I didn't know if you knew the area well. I just wanted to make sure you didn't wind up in some roach-infested hotel off of Route 46.
No, I got to decide if I'm going to work it out with Green Bean like I do last time. When me and Green Bean go to the same games, his family is 5 minutes from my best friend in Staten Island, so we typically ride together. It's like he'll pick me up, and we hang out and we go to the we go there together.
I grew up in Staten Island before I moved out to Jersey. Yep.
We got it. Speaking of Jersey, my friend Steve, he moved over to Jersey, and we need to see him more, Ken. We need to come see him more, and hopefully he gets in this. I
had dinner with him. I had dinner with him last week. He's 5 minutes from me. He's in Marlboro. I'm in Manalapan.
Oh, okay.
And I'm right down 40 minutes away from you. I'm down the shore. Come on.
Mm-hmm. I know.
I'll be at Sunday Night Football, Chiefs versus Jets. I'm going with a couple friends. I don't know if you know Brandon Pocrass. Jets, one of the Jetsons. Yeah.
That's my boy, man.
Yeah, very good friends with him. He does covers a lot of teams, covers a lot of content. I'll be staying with them as well. They're going with his dad too.
He was writing with us, and I'm friends with his dad, Jeff.
Yeah, great guy, great family.
Good people, man. One day I was at work. Jeff texted me. He said, "Hey, I'm down the shore. Where you at?" They're down around me, and I met him at a diner. We had some lunch, and Jeff's a good dude. And Brandon, he came in. He wrote with us for a while.
Yeah.
And he wrote some really great articles. He's very talented.
For sure.
He was on the field with the team. It wasn't just like he was a writer that just said, "I'm gonna write about the Jets." No, he had field picks.
Right.
So, he definitely is a good dude, and I look forward to working with him again. So.
Yeah, so I'll be there. I'll be there 48 hours. So Saturday to Monday. So I'm looking forward to it. Any chance to get see Mahomes and Rodgers play against each other on a Sunday Night Football is very different. It's amazing. When I was with the Rams, when I was working for them, when it came to Thursday or Monday or Sunday Night Football, it was a different feeling. The fans are jacked the whole time. It's amazing. So I'm looking forward to it. I go to one Jets game a year, whether it's away or home. So I'm excited.
Yeah, I can't wait for that game. Sunday Night Football, Rodgers, Mahomes.
Dope.
And you want to hear the funny part about this? I got 3 season tickets. It's me, my wife, and my son. My daughter's she's going away to college this year, so her season ticket I didn't renew. She's going to be going down to Florida, so I only renewed the 3 of them. So my wife's like, oh, me and my girlfriend's got a plan for that night to go to see a comedian down in Atlantic City and this, that, the other. I'm like, well, if you don't want to go, I'll take my son and we'll go. I'm going. You go to see this comedian. I hope he's as funny as Eddie Murphy and Kevin Hart had babies with Richard Pryor, like whatever I'm saying. Like this, the Jets versus Chiefs. You don't want to go? Enjoy Atlantic City. Whatever you're going for, this comedian. Go ahead. So I'm like, all right, well, I got 1 extra ticket. I could go sell this thing for probably what I paid for the season tickets. Probably. And of course, when I say this to my buddy, he's like, oh, yeah, I'll go with you. So it's not for sale, guys. I got 1 extra ticket, but my buddy bought it before it was even up for sale. I could have sold it for what I paid for the damn season tickets.
That's going to be and all Jet tickets this year are going to be, if they do what they're supposed to do, be in the hunt, it's going to be a very hard ticket to get. Very hard ticket.
We're going to see who we are right out the gate, guys.
Oh, yeah.
We're playing Josh Allen and the division champion Buffalo Bills. We're not playing, a scrub team. No. We're playing a good team that we have beaten pretty good. I think it was Brian, I forget his Twitter handle, but this guy Brian, he put out a tweet about how Josh Allen against the Jets has been pretty bad in comparison to the other teams in the division. He was fighting with, they were fighting amongst each other, the Dolphins fans and the Bills fans, and they were going at it. And here comes Brian jumping in, and he was talking about how the Jets have his number. So if they're the top dog, and now we bring in Aaron Rodgers, come on, guys. The division is ours.
The game is must win. The game is must win. It absolutely is must win. I know it's the first game of the year. It doesn't sum up your season, but you immediately put yourself in the driver's seat of the division and you drop last year's division champ into the basement. That's what sends the message, not just to the division, but to the rest of the conference. The Jets are coming.
Thank you. Vinny, I love it.
Yeah. I'll tell you there's one thing that I'm excited about that I believe truly is this is the first year in a really long time where there's not one game. I don't care if it's Kansas City. I don't care if it's Philadelphia. There is no game that I don't think we have a chance to win. Or, most of them, I think we're the favorite to win. But there's no game where I'm thinking, oh, we can't win today. We're not going to beat these guys. Like, I'm not going to think like that this year. I mean, we have Aaron Rodgers. We have a defense that I believe has the potential to be the number 1 defense this year. And we have a great running game. We have great running backs. The offensive line is going to be better. When Breece Hall gets healthy, I mean, why am I going to sit there and concede to any team? I'm not going to steal from Rex Ryan, kiss the ring of any other team this year. I'm going into every single game expecting a win.
And the offense, the offense is going to keep the defense off the field. Finally, no 3 and outs. It's just the defense will be well rested, hopefully, where let the offense do what they have to do, sustain drives where it's not 3 and out all the time, and then the defense right back on the field. It got very frustrating this year. Last year with the defense, and and even to the point where they asked when Dak blew up in the press conference when they benched him, when he didn't take accountability, it divided the locker room.
And not only that, I mean, we have a capable punter now, and we have a great kicker. And our special teams is going to be good. Everything has a chance to be top 5, top 7 this year, all around the board. And I know people are like, oh, you got Hackett. I think Hackett's going to be great. I think it's going to be a good thing having him here. You got Aaron Rodgers here, and not only multiple things, with the joint practice last year, but everything is going to elevate. You're going to see it on Take Flight 23. You're going to see it on Hard Knocks. Just get that popcorn ready.
100%. I was sweating the straw hat, guys. I'm sorry to take it off.
guys, I want to welcome the CEO of the Jets Lounge, our captain, Steve, aka Sack Exchange. What's up, brother?
Hey, what's up, guys? What's up, Jet Lounge?
Yo, what up,
good?
Zach?
You see, we got all the you got Justin, you got Kenny, Jeremy, Vincenzo. Great day today at camp, man. A lot of buzz.
Zach, you
Yeah,
were playing
we
sick.
were hearing.
What's that?
You were handing gifts out at camp.
Yeah, I get some hats, some shirts, some actual cards, in-person giveaways. So it was good to link up with a lot of people. A lot of people just stop you and be like, "Hey, man, I follow you," and they don't come on the space. So it's good to meet up with a lot of people and try to do some good stuff. So some people got some Sauce rookie cards, some Garrett Wilson rookie cards, and they were appreciative over it. So
Steve, I gotta say, it was mentioned in the Twitter space. I want to reiterate it. Hats off to you to getting those tickets into the hands of true Jets fans. Just to see what people are doing, getting those tickets for free and then trying to flip them for cash. It's just disgusting. Because I'm an old school fan. I go back to the Hofstra days. I would go there 2-3 times a week and just be there no matter what. And now to hear that, first you need the ticket there, then to hear the others in the lounge that now you also need a parking pass, and now people are trying to flip them. It's not fair. It's just not. But for you to do what you did, dude, honestly, that's awesome. 100%. Hats off.
no, I appreciate it. I mean, look, at the end of the day, someone to 24 tickets. I mean, I don't know about Kenny or Justin or any of you guys. I went in, season pass holder, went in, scooped up 4 tickets for my family and my friends, and we all went together, the 4, and that was it. And that was all I could get anyway, even if I tried to go another day, and then all of a sudden I see people on eBay 24 tickets a piece. So just wondering how that's possible. And I don't know. Someone tweeted at me when I was doing that. There's 2 tweets. One was like, "Where'd you get yours then?" Well, I bought them, and they're like, "Oh, great thing." But they were trying to allude that, "Oh, what happens if you're the one that you scooped up a whole bunch and you're just getting them out?" No, I actually paid for them and sent them the receipt. And the other thing is, I get DMs. I interact with people all day long. I can't even get back to half of them, and they'll be like, "Oh, I wanted to bring my son. This is effed up." So I guess it was the right thing to do. It's not a hero move, but if other people do it, then it catches on. It's good for the fans. I don't know. It's good. They got to switch it up, like you said. As a matter of fact, anybody that's listening, the parking pass thing is a farce, pretty much, because it's like no one checked the parking pass when we went. We went to the same hotel. They check your tickets before you board the bus, but they weren't checking parking. So I don't know what that whole parking pass stuff is, unless. And I was talking to my brother when we was parking. I was like, maybe the parking pass allows you to park at the VIP section, like the closer. And we
It doesn't. It doesn't, Steve.
no.
And Justin brought this up. I don't know why they came up with this parking pass. It's something that doesn't do anything. But and I know they're going to be releasing more tickets now for August, right? I think that date is coming up.
Yeah.
Where if you're a season ticket holder, you get a pre-sale code. You get which is your season ticket account number. And no, when I grabbed the 3 practices, I grabbed them right away. I was like number 1 in the queue, so I jumped all over. And soon, like I said, and I could have got more tickets, but I didn't want to be. I just picked 3 days. That's it. I could have got like 3 other dates, but I didn't do it. So when they do another batch in August for the August practices, I'll grab a few, and definitely we're going to be giving them away.
Yeah. Kenny, can I just ask you how? I have to ask because I'm jealous. How were you number 1 in the queue? Because when they went on sale, I tried to log into the system to get some just to go bring my daughter, and I hit click, it timed me out. I tried to go back in, and it said sold out. Like how?
Yeah. What time?
They know better.
You go on. What time do you go on?
They know better.
11.
As soon as they went on sale, and it just it kept timing me out.
The season ticket holders were an hour before the regular fans.
Yeah.
So at 9:59, I clicked on the link because it was 10 a.m. And I don't know. I was like instantaneously.
Last year when they did the free tickets to the green-white scrimmage, I was able to secure a whole bunch, no questions asked. It was easy. But with this, it was like impossible.
And it's going to
And
be
they're next year. I'm guaranteed they're gonna when the Jets hear about all these complaints, they're gonna have to figure out a way to police it.
but I know you bring up the green and white when they do it in whatever I still call it MetLife, but it is MetLife, right? Yeah, I get John. Yeah, John said MetLife, whatever the heck. But you're going to have 60,000 people, I think, for that practice, because a lot of people that couldn't get to the practices normal like they normally did, they're going to be like, okay, we'll go to the green and white, which holds 78,000. They're going to get usually what do you get about 25,000? You think, Steve, when we went to the green and white?
Yeah.
Right, they're going to get 60,000. I have a strange feeling you're going to get 60,000 people.
That's
Which is-
insane for
You
practice.
I could see that.
Practice. We're talking about
Mhm.
practice.
Yeah,
Guys, think
You
about
sound like Allen Iverson, bro.
You just
That's
picked
what he
that
was
up?
going for.
think about. Do you know that they had a friendly UK sports soccer, Manchester United yesterday, Saturday? They had a friendly in MetLife. Did you guys know about that?
Yeah, they had a friendly. One of the Giants players went there. Italian Giants players went there with his
How
fam.
many fans did they draw in MetLife? Do you know? I know.
I don't.
80,000 were there.
Hey, you know what
I'm
those
not
fans
shocked.
are?
I'm not shocked.
They're
It's
the
a
best
U.S.
fans.
tour. It's the U.S. tour going on right now. They always do it every year, every summer.
It's
80,000.
it's one of the most popular English teams in the world.
Yeah, but my point is 80,000 packed in MetLife, and they were singing. It was loud. I was like, damn. Like, we can't get 80,000 in there for a regular season Jet game. Not at all. It's that atmosphere. People want it to be. If it could be like the chance that we were here.
80,000, that's nothing. We're going to get WrestleMania 6 numbers, guys. We're going to get Toronto 1990 Hulk Hogan versus Ultimate Warrior. These numbers are going to be hundreds of thousands. Toronto Silver Dome. Come on, guys. Aaron Rodgers winning Super Bowls in New York. Zach, we're going to be there.
I'm saying
sitting by each other, bro.
For a friendly in soccer, 80,000 were there. And I was thinking that,
Football Americano, bro. Football Americano.
That's how just
that's funny.
Americano.
That's how I roll. And I'll get you the MTV Cribs tour for the Man Cave soon, Turbulence. I got you.
So can I just bring something up?
I just want to ask Justin one thing. Just one thing for Justin.
Who's
Justin,
sitting on the remote, man? Who's sitting on the remote? I lost trust in everybody for a second.
Yeah, Jerry.
like one thing I'm just saying maybe I could get Justin to cut a video. We could do a video where we just do a full tour of your house. I'll record the whole thing and I'll set it up as a video. It'll be like inside the cave of a true Jets fan or something.
As long as we get to the backyard, I got Kenny sitting by the pool smoking a cigar, and then Sack's out there playing catch with my son out in the front yard, showing off his cannon sidearm, 95 mile an hour. Looking like Patrick Mahomes got nothing on him. That Sack's got that. He's got a pass, bro. You guys are fooled by it. My man could throw the ball fast. I can catch it, but he could throw it.
I'm retired.
Whatever you want, bro.
Sleep on
Do it.
Hey, before we go any, I was gonna ask the room something. I want to address the elephant in the room going into tomorrow. I won't even verbally say it. I'll just show you. Hold on.
I like your shirt, by the way.
Of course.
Sorry, Kenny.
Oh
gosh.
Ooh. Oh, that's fresh.
I got one of those.
What has he got?
I got one of those signed by the Sack Exchange.
Justin Forocho
Now
got it forever, bro.
That's letting it drop tomorrow, is it not?
Most of.
They're already
Yeah, Chaos. I love you, bro.
they're already selling the merchandise on Dick's Sporting Goods online with that logo.
Really?
Yeah.
You sure?
Go to Dick's website and
Yeah,
go through all
Zach,
the Jets
they got
pages.
like polos,
They're
bro. They
selling
got polos.
Oh, the polos. Yeah, I've seen. Yeah.
I seen T-shirts, ball caps. They're ready to roll the stuff. I mentioned it in the Twitter space. For those of you that weren't in the Twitter space, the only thing I think they're keeping though from the current uni with these throwbacks is it's not going to be this shade of green I keep hearing. It's going to be the same shade of green of the current helmet with this logo.
All right. Hey,
I mean, old retro. I'm down.
A little
for that.
yearbook from
Yeah.
that saying, guys. Come on now.
guys, remember
Hey, I'm in the yearbook for this year.
This
Well,
year doesn't
87, bro.
belong.
Were you even alive?
No, but I'm talking about this year, not
I
then.
got you. Old guys on the bottom line here in your video. We were like way older.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that don't belong on the jersey.
Stop.
No, I don't like these current
This
unis.
year-
I said it earlier, man.
Yeah.
I don't like them. The only thing I associate them with is Gase. We
Yeah.
haven't won that we've played terrible in them.
And then to put this right here, this big bold New York.
Yeah.
Just stop with it. We're a football team, and we have a help.
It looks like a USFL jersey.
I was actually gonna say CFL, but no, USFL it's up there too.
Look, we know what sport. We take the fucking helmet. Like we know what sport we play. It's silly. The whole thing is silly. They up those pretty bad.
No, I think a lot of that has to do with Christopher
does.
Johnson. Just everything he touched turned to mush when he was running this team. From the hiring of Gase to Darnold to getting these uniforms, just a disaster with that guy.
Maybe he wanted to put his own spin on the team. You see what I'm saying? Like change the uniforms to do it the way he would like to do it. I don't know, but they farmed that out. Nike came up with these silly things, and someone had to approve it.
Well,
They-
Yeah.
better days
Maybe.
ahead with these uniforms.
Yep.
You think we wear the throwbacks in the Super Bowl if we go all the way?
I would-
Kind of like the way the Rams did when they wore the yellow ones when they lost to the Pats.
Oh,
My dad was
Oh, well.
filming it when he was working for them. He was there. It was disgusting.
So think about this, guys. So let me ask you, the throwbacks, if they use them two games this season, what would be the games that they would be using them? My bet is Black Friday 1.
Yeah.
That's
I was
I
actually gonna
thought
say.
I honestly I hope it's a home game.
I was gonna say the Patriots home game.
It has to be
Yeah.
a home game, but like we're wearing. If it's a throwback and what we saw in the league, they're all white. Isn't that like a road team? Like would we play the
Road.
Giants where they're playing like a home game?
Isn't that
Was
usually
really the
Thursday
road
night
game?
football? Like the color
Rush.
unis
Color
they color rush. Yeah,
Color
don't-
rush.
isn't it-
Yeah, it's all
That's
white.
that's
so
what I'm thinking they're gonna do.
The other
No,
team
but
would have to be like where they're alternate.
Yeah, but
Oh,
if they're gonna have
solid.
a white one, you got to figure they're gonna have a green one too. I highly doubt they would do black.
No black. You know what? I like the black. I'm wearing it right now, but you know what? I'm a little tired of them. Like our colors are green and white. If you can't support the colors, then go root for the Falcons or something.
Well, on that note, why does everybody like the Titan uniforms? They're not even the Jets, and they're
Because
blue
they're
and gold. I hate them. I'm on Twitter. I'm on video. I hate the Titan uniforms. The history
I
is
didn't-
cool, but I hate the gold and green. It's ugly. It's garbage. I played in high school, and our town rival was the same colors as the Titans. I can't get along with it. I'm a green and white through and through. Jets, not Titans.
They,
Sorry, guys.
because they were like a gimmick. It was something different. According to T. Rich, because he showed me in his house, he had a Titans jersey that he wore and still had blood on it. And he was like, Woody loves these.
I don't care.
Blue,
Woody, get on your helicopter and go away. I hate them.
navy blue and mustard. That's what it
Nah,
looks
I didn't like them either. So
They remind me of Mark Sanchez eating a hot dog. Like I don't even like them, bro. Like they're just not. I don't like them.
like. We're good.
Okay, I got
Well,
a question
you know
for
what?
you guys. I want to do some jet related question for you guys. I want some clarification. Someone told me, the other day I haven't had time to respond to it because I was traveling and everything. But somewhere along the way, someone mentioned to me Jermaine Johnson. They're listing him as a linebacker. Tell me the ramifications of that. Who wants to tell me what do you think that means? How is he going to be
Justin,
used?
Goes,
yeah,
go ahead.
Justin.
All right, that's like a formality for the NFL. Linebackers are not allowed to have. I mean, defensive linemen are not allowed to have the numbers 11. Linebackers are. Micah Parsons, we all know he plays linebacker, right? He's single digits, but same thing. He's listed as linebacker, plays edge. I think there was the other player I mentioned the other day.
What number
Shit.
does Thibodeau wear?
It was the guy from Matt Judon. Same thing. Listed as a linebacker, whereas single digits he plays the edge.
Yeah.
They just did it as a formality so he can get his
But how about what
Yeah.
number does
jersey
Thibodeau?
number. Who?
Thibodeau.
Got it.
5.
5.
5.
Is he listed as linebacker? He might be listed as linebacker.
He's a defensive end all day long. But yeah, let's see. I would like to. Anyone can figure that out.
That's a good question, but I think it's just a formality with the league.
Yeah, but I thought they
Got it.
changed that
Got
rule
it.
where once they let the receivers and the corners were single digits, they're like, well, now they could just wear whatever, like they do at the collegiate level.
Yeah, like the number
I mean,
0
at
too.
camp
They
this
added that
weekend-
there too.
Yesterday he was in a 3-point stance. He was on the line,
Yeah.
and he was running number 11. So whatever.
There you go. There you go. Yeah. There
Hey,
you
Jeremy,
go.
think about the Mims trade.
I helped pack his bags.
I think it's starting to send a message to the team, no matter whether it was the intention or not. I think there's a message to the team. If you're gonna start demanding trades, it might not be the next day, it might not be a month later, but eventually you're gone. Like you gotta want to be here, you gotta want to be on the team, and you gotta be wanting to earn what your role is. And if you want it just handed to you, and you're upset that you're not getting what you want, you'll be out of here. And I don't know 100% if he got a fair deal or not. It doesn't really matter though. His agent asked for a trade, and I think that they knew he wasn't going to have much of a chance to have any bigger of a role than he had last year. Why wait for it to explode in your face? I think they just sent the packing because they knew he wasn't the kind of guy that's going to be okay being on the team, and no matter what the circumstances were, because he loves the team and do anything to be a Jet. He was a guy who was going to cause problems if he didn't get what he wanted. So we got rid of him before that even happened.
Yeah, well, Elijah Moore, same fate.
Yep.
I mean, I'm happy. I'm happy with keeping Corey Davis, Lazard, Brownlee's making a splash now. I like where we're at in the wide receiver room.
Yeah, yeah,
And we actually got something back from.
yeah.
Is
I lost the remote. I was watching training camp. Now I'm watching the Falcons. I lost it a while ago. Now I'm watching the Falcons and the Bengals. I want to watch the Jets training camp, and I'm watching bullshit because I can't find my remote. All right, I'll talk to you guys.
Steve, you were at camp. Is there any problem with Rodgers and Ruckert?
No, I seen him balking at him. I seen him balking at a lot of people, though. I mean,
Yeah.
he wasn't happy early on in camp, and he he definitely voiced his opinion. He's the leader. He should be doing things like that. He's holding people accountable. Gotta love it. But
I like that sort of thing though, because we
Yeah.
weren't getting that with Zach Wilson, Geno Smith, Mark Sanchez. Or you could go down the line. If somebody fucks up, I want somebody like that's gonna be that voice in the room and grab somebody by the throat and tell them how to do it the right way.
Well, one of the guys next to me said you could see how much they respect Zach Wilson. There was a part where he fumbled snap, and Michael Clemens kind of roughed him up, and he hit the ground. You're not supposed to touch the quarterback. We all know that, but they did today. They roughed him up and knocked Zach Wilson to the ground. Then he goes, that would never happen with Rodgers. Like, no respect whatsoever. Red, one kid screamed out, red means don't hit the quarterback.
For those of you guys that were there day one, I have a friend that went to the first day of practice, and maybe there's truth to this or not, but he told me with some of Zach Wilson's first reps, he got hit with a rush, and he panicked, and rather than get the ball out quickly, he started running backwards. Is there truth to that? Because just hearing that, knowing that he's one hit away from being under center, it's just frightening to hear this, that he's still doing the same errors from last year.
I wasn't there, so I can't.
I wasn't there, but I mean, he's looked hot and cold. Like he's had some good reps and he's had some bad reps. I don't know if I want him as like a backup, but I mean, he's doing pretty good with the connection with Brownlee than I'm expecting. I'm shocked to see that he's progressing a little bit more, but then again, when Rodgers is there, everyone's elevating a little bit more and more.
No, that's true. I mean, I want to see the kid do well. I do. I mean, obviously, I don't want to ever see him under center this year. But my opinion, I don't think our QB2 is on the roster because Tim Boyle sucks. Let's call it the way it is. And Strevler is not an NFL quarterback. So, I
No.
mean, if this guy doesn't show us, I want him to put on a show in Canton for the Hall of Fame game because it's going to be Zach Wilson for 2.5 quarters, bare minimum. But if he doesn't put on a show and he starts fumbling the ball and turning the ball over, we got to look into the QB market. Bridgewater's out there. Matt Ryan's out there. Get somebody with experience if he can't handle it.
I agree.
Well, yesterday I got by the excuse me, family section. I walked around. I was talking to Muhammad Wilkerson, and then next thing you know, I was talking to Boba Jet. Guy was a really cool guy. He's doing some stuff for the ADA with some Jet fans. So I'm gonna shout out to that guy, Boba Jet. I'm actually gonna hook up with him. But yeah, I went over there. Zach Wilson was walking up to talking to people, and I said, "Hey, Zach, what's going on, man? How you doing?" And I said, "You know, you're the future of this team, bro. Like, keep at it." He looked so happy out there, dude. He was watching Zach. Like he was a student of the game. You want to say he's a bust? That's fine, whatever. But you know what? He looked really good. He was hitting those screens. That's the only part of his game. I think if he hits, I think he's a changed quarterback because if he hits those screens, you're getting the ball in the playmaker's hands. Things change. Now you're in a first down situation. The playbook opens. It's different. You start getting a little rattled between the ears. I think he's suffering from that. Without the pads on, I don't know. He looked different yesterday. He looked different. I don't know. Zach told me he looked different today.
Yeah,
I got to talk to him. I said to him, I was actually wearing this shirt. So I'm going to show you something. Wearing my Sauce shirt, compliments of U Stadium. And I said, I
got the same one.
Football. My son. So my son has my football or his football to get signed. It's in my football. It's in his room. So he gets it signed with all the players. You got all the players. So he gets all these players signed his ball. And Zach's over by me. I'm like, "Hey, Zach, real quick, just sign my shirt." So he signs this shirt. It actually says it on there. You can't see because it's a little dark in here. But Zach signs it here. So I'm laughing with him. I'm like, "Listen, you're the future of this franchise, man." I said right to him, I said, "You go out there and earn it, man. You're learning from the guy that you got to play, idolize, man. Let's go." And I walked away because his face was just smiling. Like there's a fan, his fans are believing in him. You know what I mean? Like he's learning from his idol. He might have some downtime where he's like, "Oh man, like I'm feeling down on myself." But what be in a better situation than to be in where you still have a chance, where you're still on the roster, you're learning from your favorite player you ever played for. Fans are believing in you. You know, like you're showing up in camp and you're going to be the best that you can be. He's a professional. He wants the best for his career, and I hope the best for him. And he's good. The problem is with Zach is the way the contract, the money lines up is. He played 2 years. Zach lines up for 2 years. I'm sorry. Aaron, say we get him for 2 years, maybe 3, but let's say 2. Zach's already at that. I need to get paid. It's 5th-year option. Do we pick it up when the only sample size we have is training camp, preseason, and God forbid, the biggest piece of wood I got around me is my table is an injury.
Don't say it. Don't even say it.
I knocked on wood. What do you want from me?
It doesn't even matter now. You can knock on your butt. Don't say it.
Hold on. I got 2 pieces of wood here. This is cherry wood and this is oak.
What about your head,
Knock
Justin?
on your head,
Knock
too,
on your head.
asshole.
Don't even say
That was loud, bro. That shit hurt.
Yeah, that was really loud.
So Justin,
Christ.
Wilkerson was at camp?
Yeah, I got to talk to Mo. So
I know
thing
Mo.
is-
I know Mo personally.
yeah, he was a good dude, man.
Very good.
On my Twitter post, you see I put up a picture of him, me and him out there.
Kenny, if you know him personally, you got to get him in the lounge.
He's out on Twitter.
Oh.
No,
I
Kenny's
don't
just
know.
hanging out with him, fucking drinking whatever he can drink with him, and hanging out by his pool.
My
God.
son hangs out with him in the clubs, and Mo, I did a lot of work for Mo. Mo's he's a good dude. Matter of fact, last year when I went to Green Bay, I called up Mo. I says, "Mo, I'm going to Green Bay. I need 4 tickets. What could you do?" He goes, "I'll get back to you." A day later, I had an email, 4 tickets in my email, 50-yard line seats on the
No
arm.
shit.
Hook me up on the arm.
No. The thing
Good
about
shit, Kenny.
Zach, to piggyback off Justin, but the one word that fits him perfectly is inconsistent, right? You'll see him throw dimes. I think about the one on the sideline in the Patriot game, his rookie year. And then he can't hit someone 5 feet away. And I don't know if that's the yips. I don't know. It's just he's inconsistent. So, also, we changed offensive coordinators.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe LaFleur fucked him up. Who knows? Like, so you don't know if Hackett, who actually has experience, is a positive effect on Zach. It's not just Aaron Rodgers. You got a different offensive play calling, different everything. So if you blame LaFleur for a lot of other stuff, but you can't cherry pick. You can't say, okay, he wasn't good for this, that, and that, but he had no impact on Zach. Well, maybe he had an impact on Zach LaFleur as well. So he's got a brand new start. You can't root against. I mean, the ugliness for a 23-year-old kid is terrible. Like, they're abusing this guy in the stands. And my friend turns to me and goes, like, how do you think this kid feels? It's like, well, he's got to be putting on his big boy pants. He's got to take it, but not good. It's not good, and we're better than that. He's still wearing our jersey.
Yeah, but we know, Zach. Listen, he didn't pass the eye test now in 2 years, and we're stuck with him for 2 years. We mentioned it before on the space. We're stuck with him. That's it. We don't have a choice. Backup quarterbacks right now in the NFL, they all suck, basically. It's very hard for somebody to come in and step in. The only guy that ever did that, I think, was Nick Foles.
Hostetler.
Hostetler, yep, Hostetler. So it's very hard for somebody to come in and the only Jet quarterback that ever led us to the playoffs that stepped in for Ken O'Brien was Pat Ryan. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
You guys go back to Pat Ryan. Actually won a playoff game for us. So,
That's right.
I'm not saying. I just think that let the season play out. I think that also the fans are very fickle. We all are. We're hot and cold. We're nowhere in the middle. It's either someone sucks and they're a bust, or the best sliced bread. And if this kid, turns up, that would be the biggest FU to all Jet fans if it actually turned out to be like an amazing quarterback.
Well, we want that. Hopefully, prove us wrong. That's what we want.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's what it is. I think it's built in. But as far as I can still not fathom the idea that Aaron Rodgers is on the team at all. I still had a hard time still believing it until today. I actually got to see it, and it made more sense. Like, it's surreal. The idea that this guy is wearing our jersey, to me, I'm still dumbfounded.
Yeah. Agreed.
Listen, guys, I got
like IPAs. You guys like IPAs?
No.
Sometimes, yeah, but they're a little bitter.
No.
I got a variety pack. I'm not enjoying the IPA.
Justin, you're having the most fun. You're having the most fun out of all of us. It looks like.
Kenny, you look like you're gonna get kidnapped. Honestly, you're out there. You look.
Me?
Yeah, you look like you're about to get kidnapped any moment. My boss is going to expect me to be sluggish tomorrow anyway. So it's Monday, Sunday night. Mm-hmm. Might as well make it.
Go jump in the pool.
Only on the Jets Lounge in YouTube do you learn things like this. Ladies and gentlemen, Justin from the Jets Lounge on Twitter doesn't like IPAs. So let's just we'll put that in there.
Justin from Jets Twitter cannot chug a beer. He just can't.
Not at all.
Oh, we know that.
I bent the knee to Bill Ruckert. Sack. I'm pointing at you like I'm looking at you, but you're not really at my phone. That's the Italian in us. You talk with your hands.
Yeah.
So
there you go.
Bill's up there, and I'm talking to Mo, and Bill's right next to him because it's family of the Jets, players. So I said, Bill, what's up with the tussle out there? And he goes, it's it's football. What do you want? They're gonna go after each other. So I said to him, no chugging beer. He said, nope. So I had to bend the knee to him. I said, I can't hang with you, man. You made me look silly. So
you know what, Justin? I'm going to give you a little pass on that. when I keep looking, I've looked at that video several times. I think that you mistimed it. I think that you did it and put it down, thinking everybody was done too. So I think because you look over at Anthony and you're like, oh, they're still going to go. So maybe that was it. I don't know. I'm trying to.
So you believe in me?
I believe it.
We'll have to do it again in the next event. Tailgate at the tailgate.
I'll have to train.
Shotgun.
I'll train right now.
You do-
Because I don't like this one. I don't like the IPA. So let me finish it quick.
Whatever makes you happy. Go ahead.
Maybe a lot.
Okay. Let's get rid of this thing.
A lot.
Shotgun it.
Listen,
There you go.
a lot to look forward to.
Oh,
You get to
Jet
see.
Turbulence. That was the worst beer I've ever chugged.
You sure it was beer?
Big.
Dude,
That's
I live in
turbulent.
California. There are breweries that you can go for in California. There are breweries that I'll go into, like just go into some brewery, and there's a chalkboard with like 8 different beers, and I swear to you, 7 of them are different kinds of IPA. 7 IPAs, and then you just stuck drinking whatever beer there is. And sometimes the other beer that's up there is a sour beer. That's the new thing. Have you guys ever had that? The sour beers? It's basically
Sour?
and Kenny will know about this. It tastes like the shit you have to drink before a colonoscopy.
Oh, please.
Oh God,
Why does Kenny know about this?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you get certain
Nope.
ages, you got to keep your health. Listen, I've been on it.
Agreed.
That's it.
What's that age, Kenny?
That's
50, right? 'Cause I'm
55, 50 to 60.
I'm 42, bro. Don't start me with this. What's that?
It's all downhill.
Time. Oh my
Listen.
God.
Justin,
I went to my doctor 2 months ago. He told me, stop eating all crazy foods. I said, Doc, I'm Italian. What do you want me to do?
Okay.
So
Exactly. What do
he
you want me
goes,
to do?
but listen, I lost 18 pounds in 2
Yeah,
months.
a bunch of assholes talking about assholes.
I tested it. Guys, are you any of you guys, Jet Turbulence, any of you guys going to the Hall of Fame? If you guys are going to Cleveland,
I'm not. I'm only going to Sunday Night Football against Chiefs and Jets. I want to go though, but I know a lot of people.
we're all
are
going to
going
be
there.
down there. So I would definitely like to meet up with all you guys before that. So we'll see.
But Jeremy, you're going to Vegas, right?
I'm
I'll be
about
there in February.
80%.
I'll be
Okay,
there in
I haven't
February
got
for
my-
the Super Bowl.
Oh, cool. That's awesome. But
I'll be
hey, you weren't here.
Because the
Zach.
Jets
You
will
weren't
be
here,
there, bro.
Zach.
Do what?
The Jets will be there. You
That's
weren't
what I'm
here,
saying.
Zach. But I told everyone before I'm going to the Chargers game, Monday
Oh,
Night Football.
nice.
So I'll be
Okay.
in for that.
Another second round of pizza.
Obviously.
Hey,
Well,
speaking
the
of
first
pizza, Zach.
Time he came down,
Um,
real deal pizza, not fucking pizza from New Jersey. Although they claim about, I've been trying every pizza since I've lived here, and it's all garbage. And then even today was another garbage. It was this big. It was a little round pie, a molto, Kenny.
Oh,
And it was
no good. No good, Molto. No.
this
you
big.
gotta go to Danino's.
It was this big, and it costed $28. And
Zach, you gotta go to Danino's.
yeah, but Danino's is Staten Island, so that's a ripoff.
No, but so what? Still, you can get it in Jersey. You gotta pay
they-
$17.
I might be closer to the Staten Island one than I am to the Jersey one in Manahawk.
Yeah, but you're gonna pay $17 to go over to Bridge.
No,
Go to
Zach,
Danino's
there's
and
a
Brick.
There's a Danino's 10 minutes from you in Mattawan.
Yeah.
They got a good clam pie.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Good clam pie. What are we in
Oh
New
my
Haven?
Gosh.
Watch it,
Oh,
Jeremy.
you don't even know. Clam pie is delicious.
in New Haven.
The best clam pie I've had, Lee's Tavern in Staten Island. And
Very-
Wait. What is Josh G said? Wait, honey. Who said that?
That's my
sour beer
wife.
colonoscopy?
That's my wife. I stole her joke and she heard me do it and she said,
Oh, all
"Are you
right.
going to give me credit for it or not?" Because she's the one that the first time she tasted the sour beer, she said it tastes like the shit they gave me before a colonoscopy.
Well,
So-
you know what, man?
Oh
You
my
got to give
God,
her the
that's
shout
awesome.
out because
let me give you guys that are married or girlfriends and whatever you have. Some guy at training camp. I said it in the jet lounge in the speed Twitter. He looks at me with my girlfriend right next to me, and he says, talking about he broke up with his girl because she thinks he was too obsessed with the Jets, and he goes, you know what? So then it came up where it's like, would you give up your girl or your wife for a Super Bowl win? And he says that, and I look over.
You look over your shoulder, Zach.
And then she's just looking at me. So it's like, would you give up your wife or your girlfriend for a Super Bowl win? It's an interesting question.
Nah, not me. No.
Kenny, you could probably relate to this. I remember listening to Beningo on WFAN, and they called him out and they asked him, would he cut off his manhood for a Jets Super Bowl? And without hesitation, he was like, no. He's like, are you kidding me?
I believe you would.
Your manhood, dude?
No.
I
mean,
would you cut off your pinky for a Jet Super Bowl?
We ain't cutting no pinkies off because this ring fits on my pinky.
Ooh.
do I gotta go get my replica trophy now? Ooh.
I know that Justin voice, it's changed. He's a little.
What? I'm not slurring, bro.
No, but I know that voice. You got some in you. You're a little.
Go jump in the pool, Justin. Wake you up.
Don't jump in the pool like Tanad did. That wasn't good.
Oh, that wasn't good. He almost drowned.
I almost
had to play life.
I'll drink another IPA.
So, Steve, while we got so many people watching in the stream,
Pinky's out.
Why don't we tell them what are we planning as far as giving away some tickets to a practice on this show? Like, what day are we thinking? We think it's next week.
Well, it's for Thursday, so.
So it's for Thursday. So maybe we do it on the Wednesday night show here.
Wednesday night show. Yeah. Well, listen, you guys, if you want to go to camp, you tune into the Jet Lounge with Jeremy and Vincenzo, and they will do a giveaway. We're trying to come up with mechanics for YouTube, which would be probably take these Twitter giveaways to the next level. If you had a visual that you could put on the screen with just everybody's name in the chat, and so they see it's completely fair, and you spin the wheel. And whatever name it, you do it 3 times because people hate it when it's one. Whatever name it lands on, that's the person that wins it. But then we could do so many other things. We've all the memorabilia I give away on Twitter, we could have it over to YouTube. So you guys are not just watching, you also win some cool stuff. So I think that's a good thing.
Yep.
Okay, so you send me the link to that site with the wheel so I can get used to it, and I'll figure it out. And on Wednesday, anybody who shows up in the chat, all you got to do is say, I'm here, and we will enter you in, and you'll have a slot on the wheel. We'll spin the wheel, and some lucky person is going to win tickets to the practice.
So here's something. Anybody in the chat, put it in the chat. This is my giveaway tonight for you. Come up with the name, the best name for that wheel. And whoever has the best name, I will send not a shit card. I'll send you a nice Garrett Wilson rookie card, refractor, limited, numbered. You come up with the best name for that wheel. We were like, oh, the green wheel, it's not good. Something jet related with that wheel.
Oh, never mind.
Zach, I just put my answer, but I obviously
I want to hear it because I can't see. I got no glasses in.
Wheel route.
Wheel route.
It's a football play.
Yeah,
Jets tailspin.
Yeah, but we don't cover the wheel route good.
What
So
else?
I'll start putting them up there. So this is for a Garrett Wilson card.
Rookie,
It's a rookie Garrett Wilson numbered card. Whoever comes up with the best name, if we use your name for the wheel, you will win. And we have our first entry from Jets Mess. He's one of my OGs. He's a snacker. He's joined the channel, and he's saying, "Bust the deal, spin the wheel."
Creative.
That's a long name, though. Bust the deal, spin the wheel.
Here we go. The Revis Island wheel. The Revis Island wheel.
Revis Island wheel. What else?
Tarmac wheel.
Just keep them coming. We'll pick one.
Freeman McWheel.
Oh.
Ah.
First jersey, bro.
Freeman wheel. That's funny. The tarmac wheel. We got 2 official entries in the chat. If you guys can think of a good name for the wheel, it's going to have all the Jets streamers, all of you on the channel, on the wheel to determine who wins prizes that are obviously usually associated with the Jets. So just start
Wheel
thinking.
McDonald, bro. Wheel McDonald.
Woody's Wheelie.
Woody's Wheelie.
Your wife's getting it, Jeremy. Your wife.
I gotta drink whatever
That's
Justin's
not my
drinking.
wife.
He's just keep coming
What
up
is
with
that?
them.
Oh,
Bro, come on.
That's Jigga Man Porta.
Oh,
Yeah, that's my other that's my
Wheel
co-host.
this island.
Chaos
There you
was
go,
on it.
Turbulence.
My thing is this is you
Oh, I
you
know
know
Jigga Man.
sports card space. You'll see YouTube box breaks, people getting stuff, but they're not free. You're paying for the team, and if your team, while they open their packs, it's fun too. If your team if you own the Jets, you pay $50 for the Jets. So when they open the box, any Jet players that are picked, it will be like, oh, all right, this goes to Jeremy. He owns the Jets. With this, you're getting it for free. There is no shipping. There's nothing. It's absolutely free. So I put on Twitter today that I will give.
Oh, check this out.
What?
All wheel, no brakes.
Oh,
That's pretty good.
I like that, Hank.
that's number 1 right now. My book.
oh, I got one. Take flight wheel. No, never mind.
Oh my God.
We
At
should
least you're
probably
trying,
avoid
Italy. I
entering
got
if you're on the show. To keep
Blink.
everything legit, you might want to just have to sit one this out if you're on the show. I had to make that concession a long time ago for Green Bean's channel. Like, I'm not winning any prizes on any of their channels because I'm on them too much, and it's like considered rigged. So
I try to
sadly,
win.
we have to.
Zach won't send me anything anymore. Thanks, bro.
You're disqualified.
Zach, send him an IPA.
I hate it, man.
You know,
I'm drinking them though.
Freeman McWheel.
Listen, what you do, people will find some fault in it. So it's like you got a guy literally on Twitter giving free cards, not even asking you for shipping, and people will be like, "Yeah, well, that shit's rigged." I'm like, "How could it be rigged when I screenshot the random number? It has a time, a date." People will still say, "Ah, it's rigged." Like,
Fungus.
it's either that or if you do the auctions, they'll be like, "Oh, like I can't control what, I can auction off this remote for $1, but if someone
found a
takes
remote?
$5,
You found a remote.
Justin's
Remote.
missing his remote.
Wait,
There
I'm
you
gonna
go.
be
There's
sitting
the
on it.
remote.
If I'm sitting on this shit, God damn it. Nope, that's the blanket. Bumble up.
Listen, Jeremy, I appreciate you having me on. I got to jump. Guys, this has been a blast, a lot of fun, and it's only going to get better.
That's
Kenny,
right,
you gotta go
Ken.
to
Stay
bed,
in the
old man.
house so you don't get kidnapped, Ken. Good stuff.
Actually,
Good
I got to drive about 45 minutes. My daughter's on a train coming home from Boston. I got to go pick her up at the train station, Amtrak. She went to see some college friends, so instead of driving in traffic, I just put her on a train.
Yeah.
But
Be careful getting her, man.
Yep.
Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for
I'm
hanging
going.
out.
I'm going.
Kenny.
I'm
We love
going
having you.
to Metro Park, Justin. You know it well.
Yeah, I know where it is.
Yep. But guys, listen, I can't wait to do this again. It's a blast.
I think Justin broke a bus on
Yeah,
that.
Ken.
All right,
Might have fixed it too.
might have fixed it.
So
That's
listen.
it. All right, guys, have a good night.
Bye,
You
Ken.
too, Kenny.
Night, Kenny.
Kenny, be good.
Take care.
Love you, bro.
At this point, like, I want to give a shout out to, first of all, the folks that I met. That was great. In-person giveaways, which was real cool. But it's like there are folks that we align ourselves with. We love all the other fan groups. So like Jet Turbulence, I've spoken to both of these fellas on the phone. I like them a lot. Your other YouTube folks, even Richie, I seen him today. Jet Media, he was there. But as terms of Twitter land, Jet Turbulence guys, even the Red Eye folks, they come and support. And then there's these other little groups that do spaces. But I think at this point, We should all get along. We're all on the same team, and we got enough bullshit that's going on from other fan bases. Why we should fight internally makes absolutely no sense. So I definitely appreciate those groups and shout them out. I know
for sure.
Gotham does a good tailgate. And when we did our tailgate, we had 50 to 100. Jeremy was there in person. We had the DJ and all that. And then folks on Twitter what they like to do is try to start a controversy like, oh, the Jet Lounge guys think they're big. What do you think about that, Gotham, to start some kind of fight? It's all bullshit, stupid stuff. We're friends with Claudio, Lou, Jet Green Santa. We do our own thing. They do their own thing. And when we see them, it's love. So it's everybody. It's just, that's our goal. And Justin says it always best.
I see those guys.
We got
a lot of camps. My son goes to, his son goes to. So we're cool. We're good people. But yeah,
guys, we got 3 new entries.
Well, go ahead. Let's hear them.
3 good entries.
Uh-oh.
The sack spinner.
Ooh,
that's pretty good.
Wheel of Jets Fortune.
It's a nice one.
Yeah.
Wheel exchange.
Ooh, fire. Who said that? Who sent that?
That's Ant Jets 82. He's a longtime follower of mine, right from when this channel
Wheel
started.
exchange. I like
Wheel
that, Zach.
exchange.
I like it too. That's the winner.
That's the winner right there.
It's
Let's
the
go
wheel
with it.
exchange, guys. Wednesday night, come
There we
for
go.
the wheel exchange. Ant Jets 82. Reach out to me. Get me your address. I'll pass it on to Steve. Ant Jets, you know how to get a hold of me. On Twitter, you know my email.
We got something for you, man. Thanks.
Yeah.
So
Thanks,
Ant Jets 82, you are the winner. You got a Garrett Wilson card coming to you. Just reach out to me. I think you're on Twitter, right? You have me on Twitter following or whatever. So send me the message or just reach out to me at my email. Put it up there a million times already, jcravat@gmail.com. But Ant Jets 82, you are the winner of a Garrett Wilson rookie card. Numbered and everything, the real deal. Because you came up with the new name for the wheel exchange. I love it. And everybody see it gets spun for the first time on this Wednesday.
I will send him. Like I said, I have a case of Jet Lounge T-shirts. Jake Asman was rocking it, so I put his video so you guys could see what it looked like. It's like nice color green with the Jet Lounge and script white. It's clean. It's not like any other crazy logo. So we'll send them that. I got hats and stuff. I put it on Twitter, and it was crazy because I said, anybody that's interested to have a hat or a Jet Lounge shirt, DM me. But I got rocked with like 67. So that blew me away. And I had to literally tell these people, this is not a Jet, it's a Jet Lounge shirt. Because maybe they thought, oh, it's a Jet shirt. And of course, 60, 70 people would want it. And they
it's a Patriots shirt.
They were like, no.
The Bills shirt.
Justin, stop. We know we know that it's a Jet Lounge shirt. We want to show support and rock it. So that's amazing. And Justin
and Steve, if you have a small, my wife would happily and proudly wear the shirt as well.
I don't know. I gotta look in the box if I have small. I know I have a lot of double XL, XL.
Look in the box.
I have a wife too, Steve.
Small as well, a small wife.
A great one.
What happened to Italy Jet? I thought he was coming on.
I'm right here.
Oh,
Right there.
There's my eyes.
How old are you?
I can't see.
Glasses on.
They're up. I don't want to break.
You got your contacts in?
No. Up. I can't see from up close. I can only see from distance. This is age.
I want to thank
awesome, by the way, that
We
I
the
saw Jake
people,
Asman while wearing the
732.
shirt.
Hey, that's my area code, man. That's where I'm down here from.
Weed the people with the $2 super chat says, "What up, Jeremy and the boys? What's going on? Weed the people. I appreciate the super chat, and I hope you. Well, I don't hope you're not hitting the bong too hard. You hit the bong as hard as you want, brother.
There you go.
It is definitely New Jersey, and we are a fan of the green. enjoy yourself, my friend.
Italy, Jet, if you want to start, hit me up, man.
Here, Sack.
That's the green he's talking about. The Jets. I mean,
There you go. Got
it's
gas
legal
to
in
know
New
for you.
Jersey. I mean, we might be talking about other things, but we the people, bro. Enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
Thank you for the contribution.
Anybody that's in your
Love.
contact anybody in your chat that wants a Jet Lounge shirt or a hat, then reach out to Jeremy and I'll send it to you guys. People keep asking me about shipping. They're like, "Oh, I'll send you money for shipping," and I'm just like, "God, all right, we'll cover the shipping. We'll just send it to you guys." And I know Vincenzo, I have you down, and Jeremy, obviously, both of you down to send it out. So we'll
You're
get
the
it.
man,
You hear
Steve.
that,
I'll
guys?
text you, Sack. I got you. I'll text you.
And Zach, we're working on more guests for the
Justin
upcoming
disappeared.
show. Wednesday, I might have somebody that Italy's familiar with that might be coming on Wednesday. He knows who I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I've spoken with Asman. He's definitely interested in coming on. And then I got a buddy who does another Jets podcast on the West Coast, not too far from where Jeremy's at. He might be coming on. So this thing it's just trucking along, man. We're doing well here.
Italy Jet, and I was on his show once, and Anthony is a big fan as well. So I've always appreciated his content, and him, he has his own podcast, but you guys all contributing together, this thing could get really, really big, and we got the right partners, right? So having them on was a great thing. When you said that you're going to have them on, that's awesome. You got Jet Turbulence. I mean, if you all work together, you don't know how big it can get, and it's fun, right? So
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely.
It's cool how we all met because it all started last year at that green-white scrimmage when I met you, Steve, and I met Italy in person at the Ravens game last year. Good times, man. Good people, man.
Yeah, I saw everybody.
My phone died.
And that's what we want. We want good people.
The
It's on the charger.
People always say that expand. When you expand.
My phone died.
Okay,
boy.
Justin.
I want to chill with this dude, man.
Sack can't even get words in. Got Justin over here.
So drunk. I knew it when he downed that can of IPA. I said, does he realize that's about 8%? Like he's done.
But yeah, anyway.
5.2. I'm fine.
If you like high alcohol content beer, there's a brewery back in my hometown. I don't know if they sell it where you're at in Jersey. It's called Two Roads. Have you heard of Two Roads?
This is
No.
Cape May. I'm fine. My phone's dead.
Well, listen, we always looking to grow the land.
I'm good. I'm fine, everybody. I'm just.
What's going on here? Every time I do it on purpose.
This dude is awesome.
Well, let's make Steve as big as we can to embarrass him. There we go.
So my thing my thing is this. We're always trying to expand the lounge, like we said, and definitely looking for good people, right? People that join. So, if people are interested in growing it, you can't do it all ourselves. Justin does a lot of good work. I mean, he's the one that organized the hangar last year. That wasn't easy for him. It was like 250 people over there in that hangar. It didn't work out the way we wanted to on the field, but Justin also does a lot of graphic designs and stuff like that. So there's a lot of talented people out there that we would like to tap, right? We could get websites, people that know how to build websites again and designs. So if anyone's interested, hit me up or hit Jeremy up. That's, we got all walks of life on Jet's Twitter and YouTube. So if there's folks that are interested that want to join along, then we can always discuss it, They don't try to shut out anybody, exclusive club where, there's us and there's them. It's us sharing it with everybody else. So that's how we're going to do it.
You heard it here. The man backs it up. I have my own Garrett Wilson rookie card to prove it, along with some other cards that he just decided to throw in for me.
You
So
want to see something right now? I had all these draft cards in our first draft waiting. Look at this one here. Do you see this?
yeah,
Fuck is that?
So that's
who's that? I see a signature.
Maybe.
You can't read
I-
who
It's
it
not
is.
rugby. No, it's not.
Is that
rugby.
soccer?
That's not soccer or rugby.
So think about this. I mean, the guy looks like he's 8 years old on here. This is Tyler Lindenbaum.
Oh wow, Tyler.
The
Oh, wow.
Ravens Center.
Yeah.
Went
What
to
a-
the
Yeah.
Ravens. Yeah.
Yeah.
So before we went to that draft, we had that draft with Garrett Wilson and Jermaine Johnson. I went
Yeah.
out but almost all of those cards just in case, and it's literally just taking up space inside the armrest of a couch. I don't know. It's probably worth something to to their fan base, but yeah, I mean, I had Sauce, I had a whole bunch of them. So we're trying to do some good things. So
Yeah.
I'm
I love
looking.
it.
Yeah, I love it.
Plus, we have Victor Green possibly coming in Wednesday. I've been going back and forth with him. Maybe Braylon Edwards again.
On the space or on here?
On the space with Victor Green and Braylon, but trying to get them to come on. The thing is, some of them, video-wise, they're like, "Oh, is it just audio?" I'm like, "Yeah, so you can do it just audio." So sometimes they're more comfortable with that. But for Victor Green, trying to build up that relationship because they don't know if it's unprofessional kind of space, and they come in there, it's a whole bunch of bullshit, and they're just like, all right, you know what? These guys are clowns. I don't want to do it. But if you have a good experience, they'll come back. And when they come back, then you can be like, listen, we also have a YouTube show that we would like you to come on, and that's how we'll build it. When we're in the Hall of Fame down there in Canton, we'll be with Beningo. He's driving with us in the car with Justin and everyone to the Hall of Fame. He knows all the media there, and he's still like a big deal for them, so that when we're there, we'll get to meet these folks. And I told Kenny and Justin, this is a big networking opportunity, because normally we wouldn't just go up to a lot of these media guys ourselves and say, hey, I mean, we could, but if he gives you some credibility, right? And we'll just be tagging along, right? And he'll be talking to them and like, oh yeah, I'll introduce you to Steve, Kenny. And that's how you build up these guests. And Jet Turbulence, is Jet Turbulence still on? Obviously I can't see, right?
He was here before. I think he's still here.
Well, like, even with Jet Turbulence, I've spoken to both of them on the phone. I had a issue with someone was saying, oh, how come you went on my space and try to get my guest on your space? It's my guest and my guest only. And we don't do that here. So I've talked to them a couple hours. Like, if I can get Brown and push them over to Jet Turbulence or Italy Jet or one of these guys, we're going to share, right? Nobody's hoarding guests, because, again, then that shows you what you're in it for. We're in it for everybody together and having a good time. Not we get Brown Edwards, he's ours, and we can't give him up to anybody. Get your own guests. I never believed, and I don't believe that's how it should be done. And that's why we don't do it like that. Italy Jet has his own podcast. If Italy Jet ever wanted to join the Jet Lounge and be all together, I would love it. But if he doesn't, that's fine. But if he said, Steve, could you get me Braylon? Or Jet Turner said, could you try to get me Braylon? I would share it. You shouldn't be. We shouldn't be hoarding these people. We don't own them. So that's my whole point.
Spread the love. Spread the love.
Well, absolutely, because if you're not doing that, then it shows what you're really in it for. So people call it clout. People call it, I got the best show. I got the best, and that's not really what we should be doing. At least I don't believe that's what we should be doing. I got the most stuff. I got the most this. Okay, great. But you're not a celebrity. And that's another thing that people lose the whole thing, where, they got 1,000 subs and all this stuff, and they're at the facility, and now they're a celebrity. You're not a celebrity. Celebrity. The players are celebrities. We're not celebrities. I think that I really think that we're passionate fans. A lot of us are very intelligent about the team, but I think we should all share our resources together, and that's really the only message I could say.
Good stuff. Good stuff. And
I agree.
We'll patiently await, and hopefully you could build those relationships. If they want to come on here with the camera shut off, they can. If they want to come here with the video, with the camera on, they can. And then, of course, I thought the same thing. If we get a relationship with these guys and become friendly with them, we got a lot of friends on YouTube. Italy Jets. We got Green Bean. We got good friends that obviously we're going to want to help out and get those guys on those shows and get them, as many Jet fans as possible, the opportunity to meet those guys and, ask them questions in the chat and what have you.
And Jeremy, for me, and you know me personally, it's not all talk, because I'm going to give you for instance, 3 years ago, I was at a tailgate. I was with Green Bean. We went to Gotham with my brother, and then we were walking around. And as we were walking around, Ryan was there, the Jet Nation crew was there, and we were all hanging out, taking pictures. So Ryan, Matt O'Leary, all your buddies, right? Green Bean, all of them. And I'll tell you, this is a true story. I went up wandering off. My brother stayed with them. I seen Let's Talk, right? I seen Prime Time and these guys. And I said to them, I'm like, oh, and I gave greetings and all that. And then I said to them, and Tyson could attest to this. I said to them, I'm like, oh, we got all the other guys, your YouTube buddies on there. I'm like, we'll all get together. And he halfway joked, but he did say, he goes, oh no, we're like the redheaded stepchild. We're like the stepchilds. Like they don't mess with us, and it's okay. And I was like, man, that's not how it should be. I can guarantee you, if I call them and let's bring them over, and then we had the group picture. It's the only one in existence. That group picture with all of them together, and they started hugging and talking, and then Ryan's talking to Prime Time. And to me, I have nothing to do with YouTube. But to me, it was a beautiful thing. That makes me happy.
That's awesome.
I'm trying to charge my phone, guys. What do you want?
Hey guys, I don't want to cut it short, and because if you guys are gonna stay on, but I'm gonna actually have to head in real quick. But are you guys gonna stay on?
I'm gonna be out. I gotta 5 a.m. to drive to Florham Park. So
we're just about at the time where we're going to wrap it up. Italy, I'll have you back on Wednesday for the wheel exchange, because I want to hear more from you. We're
gonna have all of everything NYJ on. It sounds like
maybe but yeah, it should be fine. But I'll let you guys know.
We would be honored, bro. We would be honored. And thank you again for just coming on, on such short notice. And it's always appreciated here. You're more than welcome to come back.
I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.
Gotta be a mainstay, Italy Jet. Guys gotta talk with him. He's a good dude. And you got a good presence on Twitter. So tweet out the giveaway. That's 2 camp tickets Thursday on the exchange. And compliment
tickets for Thursday.
Tag me and I'll retweet anything. Let me know.
All right, buddy. Guys,
all right.
Have a good night.
All right. Take care. Thanks, Zach. Appreciate you, man. I'll be in touch so we can start promoting and advertising it, letting everybody know that we'll do the wheel exchange on Wednesday for camp tickets for Thursday. And everyone that's in the chat on Wednesday night will have an opportunity to win.
Absolutely. All right, guys. God bless.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone.
Grazie.
And Weed the People, thanks a lot. Hey, Zach, and pretty good Photoshop. Also, I'm sorry I didn't lock you in my graphic a couple of weeks ago.
All right, guys, I'm going to bed. My battery on my phone is at 3%. My brain is at 2%. So good night.
All right, good night, brother. Thanks for the super chat, Weed the People. We end the show by thanking Weed the People. Weed the People. We got to
I might do something green. Good night.
Good night, buddy. Good night, Italy. We'll see you. We'll have you back on Wednesday, okay, brother?
All right, I'll keep you posted. Appreciate you, my man.
Okay. Take care, buddy. Everybody who's here today, thank you so much. We appreciate you. And take care of yourself.